Ladies, we are here tonight. How, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we got the damn wrestling show here tonight, man. A bunch of news coming out. Um, so let's get this stuff started, man. And the number one is that apparently, despite Sami Zayn getting super hot over the last few months with the Roman Reigns storyline of the Bloodline, WWE apparently does not see him as a main eventer quality guy. Here we go again, just like with Daniel Bryan years ago. And they will stick forward with the Cody Rhodes Roman Reigns main event match. There's still maybe some talk that maybe Sami Zayn could have a non-title match versus Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber. But who knows, man? I don't know, man. I'm still kind of hoping maybe they also would help maybe with the fans. Just like I think Bryan Danielson was a big part of that, getting forced by the fans. It's a triple threat match with when it was going to be Randy Orton versus Batista, and then at the end, Sami Zayn put himself as Bryan Danielson put himself as a third guy. I'm kind of hoping for something like that, but who knows, man. But yeah, it's looking like it's not. As of right now, he's definitely not going to be a part of the WrestleMania plans. And if they even do a match with Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber, it's probably not even going to be for the WWE Universal Championship. It's a damn shame, man. The freaking hottest guy in WWE, and they don't. And this is where I feel Vince McMahon is making the call. Honestly, I really do, man. Sami Zayn actually sent out a tweet last night for the first time ever since what happened on Saturday, pretty much throwing all his pictures with the bloodline out in the garbage can in his driveway. Pretty cool. I mean, but yeah, man, I mean, we'll see what happens on SmackDown this Friday, but it looks like for now, at least WWE sticking with Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the singles match. We'll see. We'll see. Let's still maybe hope that like I said, along with help of the fans, if they cheer the hell out of him for the next 2 months, maybe they'll convince WWE to at least put him in a triple threat. It's just that the Cody Rhodes, man, it's like a business thing because, like I said, it's to show AEW people that, yeah, you can come here and be a top star too. Like, if they want to get their hands on guys like MJF and, guys like that in the future, I feel like they have to make Cody Rhodes not only a main eventer, like a top guy, but like eventually give him the WWE World Championship to really send a message to the AEW potential freaks in the future. Hey, yeah, we'll turn you into a star. So I feel like it's a business move, but can you at least give the guy the chance to be in the main event? Like make it a triple threat match, and then I don't know, man. Anyways, they're saying that John Cena is not expected. Well, they're saying that if he does come, the rumor is he's going to be for the Austin Theory match. They're saying it's going to be very little build-up, maybe like only 2 to 3 weeks, because he's going to start filming pretty soon here in Australia, and that's going to take at least the next 5-6 weeks. And they're saying if he were to show up for that potentially Austin Theory storyline and end up having a match at WrestleMania with Austin Theory, it would be very short, 2 to 3 weeks, not much. Austin Theory would probably have to do the feud by himself, just taking shots at John Cena building up to WrestleMania, and then maybe John Cena eventually will accept the challenge or something. But don't expect John Cena to be on Monday Night Raw feuding with Austin Theory for like the next for weeks before WrestleMania. They're saying John Cena, just like The Rock, is way too busy with his movie schedule. And being the fact that it's going to be all the way in Australia, it's going to make it very complicated for him to fly back and forth. And also remember, most of the movie producers do not allow the wrestlers to wrestle during the to get physical at all. So, but which I guess that they could probably work themselves around that and just make it like just promos. But because of the distance from Australia to the USA, it's probably going to be complicated for them to be going back and forth. So yeah, and probably until maybe mid-March, finishing of March, John Cena will get done filming that movie in Australia, and maybe there's still a chance he can build up for the match. Obviously, last night or yesterday, whenever, Monday, even all the way going back to the weekend, The Rock turned down it. He left next year open, but come on, guys. We're not going to do this again next year. Steve Austin also turned that. Apparently, he got offered to do matches with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns and declined both of them. According to Dave Meltzer, he could have chosen anybody, and he decided not to do it. So it's very possible that after hearing a few months ago that all three of them, Stone Cold, John Cena, and The Rock, could be at WrestleMania, it's very possible right now. Stone Cold is out, The Rock is out, and John Cena for now is in, but it's looking like there's also a possibility John Cena could be out. So this will probably be the first WrestleMania. Well, no, I mean, he wasn't on last year's either. Yeah, so he skipped WrestleMania. See, that might make it easier for John Cena to skip it because he wasn't on last year's WrestleMania either. So that could make it easier. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see. Samoa Joe was pretty much talking about how he when they hired him back and forth, he said it was pretty much a power struggle between Mr. McMahon and Vince McMahon and Triple H. He said, Vince McMahon released me, then Triple H hired me. It was pretty much a power struggle. So he said it's kind of unfair they used us, the wrestlers, as like just little toys to try to show us more power. But anyways, whatever. Booker T saying that I think he's lying. He's saying that he did not know he was going to be a part of the Royal Rumble match until after the pre-show was over, and he got a text saying, "Hey, you're going to be on the Royal Rumble tonight." And being that he's the old school veteran that he is, he had his gear in his car and he went to go put it on. I don't believe that at all, man. No, the guy hadn't wrestled for like 10 years. No way he's a Hall of Famer. He's retired. No way he still takes his gear to every show, just in case. I know that's like an unofficial rule for a wrestler that even if you're not booked, you should always take your gear. But I doubt this guy actually had his gear. He's probably just lying, man. They're saying I think they might have done this with I think they're saying Nia Jax. At first they said she so what happened was that they started selling merchandise for Nia Jax, and a lot of people assume because of that she was back with WWE. But I mean, obviously she didn't come back on Monday Night Raw, and unless she comes back on SmackDown, it was probably just a one night thing for Nia Jax. But a lot of people are saying, well, they are selling merchandise. Well, they did the same thing with The Rock, right? They sell merchandise, and it looks like it's not going to be happening. So people got to start falling for that merchandise. I mean, that's twice now they sell merchandise for a certain star, for a certain wrestler, I guess. And he's still not back with the company. It looks like The Rock's not back at all. Nia Jax, it was only a one-night thing. So unless she comes back at SmackDown, it looks like it might only be a one-night thing for Nia Jax, despite them selling Nia Jax merchandise. Logan Paul, they're saying he might have suffered a concussion. Apparently, the girlfriend was not very happy with him. He kept repeating himself after the match. A bunch of wrestlers have either watched the matches, train with him, or wrestle him in the matches. Have said that Logan Paul needs to learn how to tuck his chin in. He keeps getting hit in the back of the head, and it's causing whiplash. So he's very good, but that's like one of the few things he's really got to work on is tucking in his chin to try to protect his head more. But the belief is he could have possibly had suffered a concussion. The belief is it's happened between that big spot where he and Ricochet just jump off the top rope from across the ring from each other and just collided in the middle in midair. So yeah, well, it was only his fourth time, right? So he's still learning. The kid is still learning, man. But yeah, that's something you definitely have to look at, man. I think he had I remember when he was younger, he talked about it. He had like a fractured skull. I don't know what happened to him, but you would think that a guy who suffered a fractured skull back in the day, he would be very careful with his protecting his head and tugging in his chin. Well, he'll probably learn. Anyways, let's see here. Monday Night Raw gets 2 million views. I think it's because of the NFL. Monday Night Football's over. Because usually, when Triple H first took over in the summer, it was getting 2 million views. And now the first 2 Mondays without NFL Monday Night Football, it's at 2 million views. So let's see if they can keep it up, man. But the last 2 weeks, assuming SmackDown makes another 2 million this week, so the last 2 weeks, both Raw and SmackDown will get at least 2 million views. I mean, I don't know if people are. Last week it was because of Raw 30. I'm sure that helped. And maybe this week, a lot of it was because they wanted to see if anything was going to happen with the Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn storyline. Who knows? But the fact of the matter is, the last 2 weeks, they got in 2 million views on Raw. The last one is Kata Ibushi got released by New Japan. So we'll see where he goes. I'm sure here we go again with this whole WWE AEW stuff. Jay White, there's no news on him, right? A lot of people thought he was going to make an appearance at the Royal Rumble, and no news for Mr. Jay White. So we'll see. Maybe another freaking war for Kataya Ibushi will start now between the companies now that he's released from New Japan. All right, I think I got everything. I was actually even looking for more news, but this was all they had. Let's see here. Okay, I think I'm done. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, holla!